why would AstraZeneca be able to make doses in Mexico or India or the UK? Why were they all declining to make them in Canada? What was the reason?
Well, the basic answer, Evan, is that Canada lacked the biomanufacturing capability at scale that some of those other countries that you mentioned obviously had. And of course, the minister approached all of those vaccine manufacturers about manufacturing in Canada. All of them examined the possibilities that could occur in Canada. So what Canada did is choose the second best option, which is to buy from those pharmaceutical companies from the manufacturing locations that could supply us the quickest.
But that's a bit damning, though, right?
And second, Canada, well, just let me finish. Second, Canada turned to Medicago, which is a vaccine candidate, to the National Research Council in Montreal, and made long-term investments because we know we have to rebuild this biomanufacturing capability. And guess what? That paid off last week when we were able to attract Novavax to sign an agreement to do biomanufacturing of a vaccine in Montreal.
But Mr. McKinnon, you've just admitted for the first time that this is the second best plan. This is not the best plan. The best plan clearly would have been domestic. Well, you said that. I'm just quoting you. You said the best plan would have been domestic supply. You know, journalists have been hounding your government for months to talk about domestic supply. Today you're saying we tried, we couldn't get a single drug manufacturer, and now you said that you've chosen the second best plan. So, okay, this is the next best plan.
Well, that's
is it an indictment?
Well,
so go ahead.
That's because the first best plan was not available to us.
Okay, but is that an indictment? Why not? Like, I think Canadians would love to know. You know, we do have GlaxoSmithKline in Quebec City. We have Sanofi. We have private companies who have said that they could retool their factories, not necessarily for the mRNA, which is the Moderna or the Pfizer, but the other vaccines like AstraZeneca. How does India, Mexico, Germany, the UK, the United States, how do they all have the technology and none of them were prepared to come to Canada? What does that tell you?
Pharmaceutical companies can speak for themselves, but I think what you will find is that they chose to manufacture in a relatively small number of locations around the world, supplying a great number of countries from each location, and to do so at scale. So being able to ramp up quickly to meet the forecasted demands, which is, of course, every human being on the planet. And, of course, Canada wants to be in on biomanufacturing, Evan. Of course, that was our original motivation. And of course, we continued to follow through on that by investing, as we have, in the National Research Council, in vaccine candidates, and yes, attracting a company like Novavax to do long-term manufacturing in Canada.